Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for May 2018. Um, Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, those intuitively guided, those who just love a Virgo, welcome. I got a lot of different things as I was shuffling my cards, and I had to write them down. So I'm just going to go over these real quick. What I kept hearing was, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I sat with that as I was how do I say it? I took on the energy of me asking that actual question. So then I asked the question, what do I do? What do I do? And I heard flow. Let go and flow. I have a feeling the reading's going to be somewhat about that. So, but let me explain, because I kind of feel like I know what this energy is here. I also got questions, like questions posed to us, like questions that we need to answer. And one was, have you ever wanted to love someone so deeply, but freedom keeps calling out to you? That's a true crossroads. Have you felt over someone so quickly and just as quickly be heartbroken again? Two sides of the same coin. It's a true crossroads. But then it reminded me of a saying that I love. And I kept hearing it, but I almost heard it like in a gospel way. It's the divine. It's the divine asking us to be the fool. I know that. I feel it. We're being asked to be the fool. And saying that came up was, but what if I fail? Oh, my darling. But what if you fly? What if you fly? We're afraid of our own power. We're afraid of who we are, and we forget who we are and how there is nothing that's impossible. Nothing. It is us afraid of our own power. But what if I fail? Oh, my darling. But what if you fly? What if you fly? Very interesting. I feel like I could have gotten a lot more, but I want to also bring it out in the reading. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let me put that behind me. All right, and what else I'm going to do is, let me bring this down. I'm going to use a different deck. I don't know the name. They're only major arcanas, and I really do love them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a couple of these. Well, no, I'm not going to pull them. I'm going to let them come to us to see what we are looking at for May. What's the energy? Not just May, but right now. Today is the 25th. So, April 25th on. What kind of energy are we looking at? Is there anything we need to know? So, it's almost like give the same respect. Give the same respect. Oh my God, look at that. So we are the Fool. See if anything else wants to come out. So weird. I just looked at my computer in fright, thinking, oh my God, I don't think I pushed record. But I did. But it was like really shocking, kind of like made me look over. So I don't know if someone like just remembered something. Something just happened to you like very, very quickly. Something you were startled. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Like someone startled you. Okay. All right. So April 25th. What energies are we looking at? With that, I have death. It came in reverse. I'm going to leave it in reverse because these cards, can be read in reverse. You know, it clearly is showing, walking away, needing to walk away, walking away from something. This is the energies that we're going to be dealing with, starting now. Probably what many of us are going through right now. Onward. So the Fool came up first, which made perfect sense because this is what we were talking about earlier. And his back is against the Death card. And it's in reverse. I feel like real quick, you know, if you're leaving a situation behind, a person, a relationship, make sure you close the door. You know, I feel like it's saying make sure you close it, end it responsibly, the best way that you can. I have to say, first of all, the death card can be a Scorpio. So somebody could be walking away from Scorpio, wanting to walk away, needing to walk away. I don't know yet. But I want to say, in this deck, with this death card, it makes me feel different than most of my decks, any of my other decks. It makes me feel like, well, I mean, let's think about this. We have the Fool, which is the beginning, right? The baby, the coming into the world, just beginning life. And then we have death, which is, usually elderly, the opposite of the baby, and getting ready to exit life. So we have these, what do I want to call them? These dual contradictions. I don't know. I don't know. It's like a contradiction. It almost to me looks like a reincarnation. However, I want to say, there could have been a few of you that recently may have escaped like a very scary situation. You may not have been paying attention. Um, so you may have had like an accident. You may have like twisted your ankle. Could have been, maybe distracted. It's weird because all of a sudden my heart's like boop, 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 boop. It's like beating, and I don't know why. Okay. It just gives me a strange feeling, and I don't know why. So I think what I want to do is I want to do one more. These are the energies, and they may be separate, but I also feel like they're talking to each other right now. Again, I'm feeling that energy as someone could have, you could have escaped some type of accident. I even want to say, like, I feel like there's like a near-death experience. Like someone may have had a near-death experience, and it's like you are re-entering, re-entering, um, I don't know, with a different way, a whole different way, a whole new different way of thinking. Or maybe even not feeling like you need to think. I feel like somebody's studying the works of, oh my God, as soon as I was going to say it, the name would leave me. Okay, let's just put it this way. You're studying the works of a spiritualist. Um, I'm not really sure why. You know, I don't know if you're just, you know, you're interested in that, you know. What do I mean by that? I mean, you may be watching, like, motivational videos, but done by, why can I not think of their names? Oh my God. It's crazy. It's almost like I have to keep my thinking out of a reading, so I can't remember anything. All right, one more. Let's go. One more. I am noticing that the butterflies are really pulling the bee forward, and he's just happily going. So this could be the feeling of knowing that you're being led, right? That divine is leading you, that your guides are there. Okay. Dang it. Okay. It's like I want to put them away because they're not giving me a card, but I have to keep going. One more. It's 10 minus 3. 7. 7. So weird, I'm saying 7, and now I'm like looking at his sickle, which looks like a 7. You know, it's weird when I just turned him around. Again, I have that feeling of someone narrowly escaping death. Um, and, you know, diviner intervention. Hmm. I also feel there may be a few of you that you are in the process of leaving someone who is untrustworthy, not good. And you know this. You know this, and you look forward to this new start. If this is something that's still, you know, in your mind, I want to tell you, like, if you go forward, you will be successful. The energy will be night and day. Right now, you're in the night. Okay. You know, when I think of the sickle, I think of the razor edge and how when they're like cutting down the crop, let's say wheat, how it just goes right through it. No resistance. And because there's no resistance, there is no damage to the wheat, to the stalk. So new growth is able to come from that. Okay, well, that is clearly cutting something or someone out. And, well, I don't think I need to repeat it. I think you guys get it. Okay, give me a card already. You know, some of you may feel like you're in a life or death situation. And, you know, I feel like if this is you, that you need to go. You need to, this is probably related to a relationship because I feel like you need to get out of there. You're able to get out of there. It's like a way will be revealed to you. I think you are one of the people that's being reminded about who you are, the power within you, not to fight against, but to move you, it's like to higher ground. You know, this is weird, but I feel like it's like the other person will be blinded to the fact, and because of that, you're free. You're free. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to take these. At the High Priestess. Wow. Just thinking, man, I had to work so hard for that. We have the Magician. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. I never turn a card back from this deck. So let me dig in. You know, I just have to say, you know, when you're watching a reading, you are almost always the fool in the reading, if the fool shows. And here's the fool. And in tarot, the first person, let's say, spirit, let's say, is a magician, which is here. And the magician's job, I should put it this way, is to teach you everything about yourself, who you are, what you're capable of. You know, shoot for the stars. The bird just flying. Like fly. I feel like the magician is also like bringing news. giving you what you need to move forward. And the next person along your path is the High Priestess, 0, the 1, the 2. The High Priestess, her job is to let you know that this journey you're about to take, it would be wise to pay attention to your intuition. Let your intuition be your GPS. The portal is always open. She teaches you to go inward for the obstacles that you may come across, because you will. She wants you to go inward. But she reminds you that she's available to you. But you need to have a clear mind, like the Fool. And this is advice that he wants to remember. This is the advice I feel he picks as he heads along his journey. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And for me, with Death in Reverse, I feel like it's definitely about destiny. You know, I also have to say, if you've lost someone like I have, it feels very clear to me that, you know, it's a tough situation no matter what, but what it feels like is we're being anchored. The High Priestess is asking us to remember that we ourselves are a soul, that where we're allowing our imagination to go, right, when we lose someone. You know, and I guess the person doesn't have to have passed. Just be a very deep, deep loss. But they themselves are reborn. It's part of destiny. Part of what always was and always will be. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the crystal vision out. And let's go over the cards. Let's see where the Fool's going, what he's doing, what we're being asked to give a chance, go for. You know, I couldn't help it, but I saw the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. It's like it peeked out to me. This could be talking about, you know, an inward journey, but we'll see. All right, okay, that didn't take long. with the Seven of Pentacles, you know, a destined path. What I love about this is the Fool with the Seven of Pentacles. You know, you are, or let's say, well, I don't know, you have manifested this new journey to you. It tells me that it was your seed of intention that brought brought this journey, that is bringing this opportunity, let's say, this new energy. And so it must be of your wishes. Seven of Pentacles is also about patience. So, you know, we had to wait. Not wait, because the Seven of Pentacles is also about planning your life, planning the next step, planning what you're going to do. So while we're planning, while we are being proactive in our own lives, the seed that we planted, it's karma returning, you know? It's good karma. It's your own good works coming back to you in one way or another. Okay. You know, it's funny, but I always look at their feet in a card, just to give me an idea of, like, you know, what kind of mood they're in, what's the energy, and you know, she's very casual, her shoes are kicked off, her basket is full. So what it feels like to me, it's not that abundance doesn't already exist, right? Like, I have what I need, so to speak, but wanting more. So I had the Tower come out, and it's kind of ironic that, you know, the Death card is right next to it. It's in reverse. You know, the Death card does talk about allowing a chapter in your life to close completely, so a new one can begin. You know, to me, the Death card is about letting go of resistance. The Tower is not letting go, demanding it our way. You know, I call this universal energy, and it is, but I also feel sometimes it's your own soul, right? Because co-create our life. So it's like an internal combustion, you know, a nervous breakdown, like I can't take another moment. So something drastically happens. And it's clearly showing us it is something did. Something did. Let me clarify that. Not something going to. For some of you, I feel like you're just going through it. But part of it was because, you know, there was a door you just didn't close. You're not letting go of. And it feels to me like, with the High Priestess here, and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like your soul and divine both trying to reach you, like they were trying to reach you before the tower came in. Could have been even your soul family, like people, I don't know, trying to direct you out of this. But nonetheless, evidently they didn't. Evidently you didn't move out of it, and so it came to an end. This can also be the feeling of something coming to an end, um, again, like a loss, and it feels destructive. And the High Priestess just inviting us into almost slip into their dimension. I don't know. Like it's a chance to see their dimension. Wow. This could be channeling. Like all of a sudden you're channeling. And I mean, we have the Seven of Pentacles again, started from our seed. And destiny being here, almost like a reminder. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We have more cards. I have Temperance. Well, I feel like Temperance is saying or showing up because, however this ended, whatever had to end, whatever did end, so you can begin what is really your soul's path, your soul's journey. For some of you, it's this inner work, but also spiritual work. Temperance is about the timing, the importance. A major arcana herself. So we're definitely working with human timing versus, it's hard to say divine timing because there's really no timing. But in the earthly world, this is about the right time, a balanced time, heading towards a balanced time. Definitely heading towards the right direction. And I don't know, divinely guided. With the Queen of Wands, well, if anybody's going to show up for action, it's her. Passion, it's her. She makes no apologies. She goes forward and apologizes later. It's like no doesn't exist in her life when it's something that she desires. She'll go around it, she'll go under it, she'll go over it, she'll find a way. So it almost feels like a higher calling, like a doesn't even have to be like a higher calling, but a higher way of living, a different way of living, a confident way of living. With the Hangman. So weird, I covered up the Fool. You know, it feels like that exact energy of forgetting who I am. Maybe that's what you do and you're waiting for, like, you're asking, you're waiting, you're not sure what to do, yet you do know what to do. You know, it's almost like Temperance is saying, for some of you, it is now. And you may be saying, no, no, no. And it feels like it's about starting something new. I don't feel like Temperance would push you in this way to like leave a person. I feel like it's about doing something that you've always wanted to do. Yet, you know, it's funny because I'm looking at you are touching. It is touching the Death card, and so you're resisting. You know, but it's because you're nervous. You know, you don't realize the power within you and just how successful and happy and passionate your life can be. But that Nine of Pentacles, man, you know, wow, success. You know, this is about the journey. This is about stacking those pentacles up. But the Nine of Pentacles is about abundance, you know, that you've reached within yourself or you're capable of reaching. You know, I mean, I just feel like Nine of Pentacles is reaching the top, reaching the best, becoming the master, um, you know, mastering that field. So if you have doubt about that, I mean, this is showing you, telling you. And, you know, there is that tiger, also with the queen. It really is Leo. So, you know, you're not alone. You have, you know, it's like, don't forget, it's almost like a reminder, like, don't forget the strength you have. You know, I'm right here. Not in a hangman, right? Look at that, the Nine of Swords. It's like the Nine of Swords up against the Nine of Pentacles. But what if I can't? Oh, my darling. But what if you fly? Here it is. Here's the fear over what you know. You know, you may say to yourself, but I don't know. But you do know. That's the thing. You do know. You just have to allow yourself to go to that level. If you can't do that, then think back to some of the toughest times and how you got out of them. When did you rise to the occasion? Remember that. Don't have to remember the situation. Remember what you did, how you rose. Sometimes we don't know how strong we are until we're brought to our knees. You know, I mean, we're brought to our knees. We can just stay there. You know, and I'm thinking, no, no, I've got to rise back up. So it's clearly showing me that for some of you, you know, I know where these words came from earlier now, you know, because here you are in the hangman mode, which really isn't a problem, except I don't feel like you're supposed to be there right now. Or I feel like you've been there too long. I feel like you are not making a decision based out of fear. I know it's out of fear. And I feel like the fear is regarding your own, can I do it? What will happen? Like you're asking, was it, well, what were the questions in the beginning? What do I do? What do I do? That's what the hangman and Nine of Swords is saying. What do I do? What do I do? And the advice was to flow. Let go and flow. Let go and flow. It's showing me your power. So this journey is about you learning your own power. And, you know, again, it's like you have the Queen of Wands energy here. And if you want to um, it's yours to use. And temperance. Temperance is really tying this all in. So something that you have wanted. There's something that lies within this journey that you have wanted enough that you have asked the universe for it. The universe is saying, you know, the time is coming. The time is coming. The seed of intention. This is when you agreed upon it. But here you are in the hangman. No, you know, I'm not sure. Up against death and rebirth, I'm not sure. So you're putting resistance against it, but it's your mind, it's your thoughts, it's your fear. You just don't know how successful you'll be. It's like you want to know you're going to be successful before you begin the journey. Right? It makes sense, don't we all? Right? I mean, we'd love to know, okay, if I begin this, will I absolutely be successful? Well, divine can say, yes, the energy is here. You know, this is the month of creativity. But, you know, I have the hangman with the Nine of Swords. I'm too in my head to take advantage of this energy. Okay, well, okay, I don't know. All right, let's look at well, look at the death card. Of course it flew. I have the Ten of Cups, and this is how it was shown to me. And I know it's meant to be in reverse because I'm definitely feeling for some of you, it is an end of a relationship, you know. But I have to tell you, even with the Ten of Cups being in reverse, it's still a good card. I feel like what it's saying is this relationship, not this one. Well, yeah, right now, this one. Maybe it was the Ten of Cups, right? Maybe it was. Maybe you thought it was going to be, you know, marriage or relationship. And I just have to say, like, I feel like what it's saying to you is it's not. It's not what it used to be any longer. And for some of you, it's getting nasty, right? It's a universe. It's a universe. Like shaking your ass up. But there's a reason, all right? Because where you thought the Ten of Cups lied actually still waits for you. If you have lost a loved one that you lived within that Ten of Cups energy, you know, that's soulmate. That's harmony with each other. That's laughter. It's joy. Doesn't mean they're not tough times, of course. Tough times, you lost them, you know, yes. I feel this is about don't don't take on the belief that your love life is over, nor should it be. Nor should it be. Even if this is a soulmate, of course that is your choice. Just heard it like that is your choice. But you have the blessing. It's like you have the blessing whether you want it or not. And that's your choice. I don't know. It's like uh, it's like whatever spirit says, it's like talking to someone out there who must be talking to themselves, or maybe you're typing right now. Maybe you're like, I don't know. But it's very clear that you would resist that idea. That's all. And you're being told that's your choice, but that is not what is wished upon you. Okay? So even if this was the love of your life, this person will still be there waiting, right? It will be them. But it doesn't mean that you don't have other soulmates along the road, because many times, you know, especially when we're walking a path of destiny, you know, if you take on the belief that our soul um, was part of putting this whole life, your whole life, into play, right? Like you agreed to this life, so to speak. But you also agreed to certain people coming in at certain times to help you through certain things, you for them. That's how we work as a soul family. So, you know, don't think that you can only love one soulmate or that you only have one. Okay. But what I feel here is, you know, this person, the two of you, I mean, you may even be twin flames, because I feel like if you're worried, like, oh, if I go and fall in love with another, it'll never be like this. That's because you won't allow it either. But that's like for another conversation. Go with the flow. Anyway, I don't feel like there's any, like there's any talking you into it at this point because it's your choice. So we're going to leave that. Okay. But this again is showing us that this Ten of Cups exists. And for some, it was just, it was a false, it was, I hate to say it was a false soulmate. It was a false twin flame. And I say that because it's not the universe that's telling you it's a twin flame, right? And I don't know, I just feel like you may be crushed by that idea. Um, but you shouldn't be. And I guess when I'm saying like it was a false twin, where it wasn't false, it was an illusion, right? It was an illusion that this was your twin. It was an illusion that you, them, or both of you took on. But I feel like you know this in your soul again. Okay. I'm going to keep going, clarifying the death card in reverse, but I'm also going to move right into the high pentacle or the high priestess with that. So funny, I said the high pentacle. High pentacle. That's what you're going after. The high pentacle. The highest of all. Now we have the Six of Swords, which is beautiful energy. And I have to say, because again, within the death card, meaning or not, I feel a lot of mental energy in that, right? A lot of like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Is about letting something end. But this is showing me that whether you just realize the truth, whether you have wanted this all along, whether your intuition is just really kicking in, this is you now moving into the next time, into what lies ahead. But this is you being able to put your problems, the mental agony, right? Energy that no longer serves you, you're able to let it go. Yet you always take the lesson with you. Remember that. She's just a fool. She's just so many years into the same journey. So we just keep on moving, you know? And maybe that is you seeking, seeking clarity, like a clarity within yourself. That's the Five of Swords. You know, I never feel like there's a victor in this card. But I do feel like, it is, no matter what it is a split. It is two people going two different directions. And both being hurt. Maybe the other one more deeply, but both feeling it, feeling the pain of it. You know, someone is usually walking away here, and you got the 6, so we have the actual action of it. This is the cause. So knowing that you needed to get away from this energy, right? Even though it hurt, look at them. They're standing on snow, ice. This is a cold situation. The clouds, the dark gray clouds, right? Is there salvation for this relationship? I don't know. But not right now. That I know. Okay. I'm going to look at the Magician. I have the 4 of Cups. It's like the opposite of the Fool. All gung-ho, ready to go. No baggage, just my little tools, always with me. What's next, right? In flight. Versus the 4 of Cups, which is usually about discontentment, boredom in one's own life. So we have 2 very different energies, right? Yet this is landing on the Magician. It's almost like the Magician being the teacher, being the advisor. Because, I felt like this Magician had a message. More than just telling you who you are, reminding you of who you are. But almost like popping in to remind you that this is part of your destined plan, right? And you're not, you're sitting in discontentment. Whether this is your whole life, this is a person, this is a work situation, there's discontentment. But you're allowing yourself to stay in it. This could be looking at a pretty bad relationship and only remembering those few good times and choosing to forget the rest. So, it's a form of denial. It's an illusion that you choose, you or they. This can go the other way around too. But not for much longer. It's like, I'm looking at the Magician and, it's like even though he's the one, it looks like he's been on the journey to find you, to remind you of who you are. I'm looking at the dice and it's a 6 and a 3, which is a 9. It's like he's reminding you that the journey, this part of your journey, it's over. It's over. But listen, this is in the best of ways. So weird, I only took 5 cards. I don't do that very often. Because it feels unbalanced to me. So maybe this is what we're being asked, like really, try to have balance. I'm thinking of the song Blind Faith by Bob Seger. I'm not really sure why. Bob Seger is one of my favorite artists. Tells you when I grew up. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to see if I can find that song, and, well, I'm sure I can. I will put the lyrics and a link to the song in the description box. I don't know. I feel like you need to hear that. So here is the Magician. Now this Ace of Pentacles sitting over this discontentment, right? The highest opportunities. You know, it's funny. I'm looking at the Magician, and it's like he's looking with this look of, you know, why are you questioning this? You asked for this. Like this is your heart's desire. You know, it's coming forward. You know, this is a new potential to go any direction you want with the Ace of Pentacles. This is usually about your earthly desires. But you can look at it another way, and it can be about your, you know, the 3D, the third dimension desire, you know. Okay, well, that's all it wants to give me. All right, let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. I have the Page of Pentacles, and I have the King of Wands. And we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's weird. I didn't get any signs out, but that one I did. You know, the Page of Pentacles is also about good fortune coming, good fortune. So funny, it's on the wheel too. You know. I don't know. I feel like number one, I feel like the energy is really being lifted for us. Thank God. Not just Mercury going direct, you know, which is the ruling planet, but much more than that. It just truly feels like no matter who we are, that it's just our time. For some, this could certainly be your Saturn returning. You know, that's major changes. Could be your first Saturn return, your second. Okay, anyway, my mind is like drifting off. It's weird. So here we have on this on this Wheel of Fortune, I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles and this King of Wands, both very strong energy. energy of earth, steady, safe, solid, and the energy of fire at its finest. The front runner, the star, the entrepreneur, the go-getter, no doubt. This is someone who has really learned themselves, um, you know, he's a king. I feel like I feel like the lion is laughing at us like, I told you. I told you this is where you were gonna arrive. I told you. Excuse me, so now they're gonna make me work and pick up some cards. Okay. I have the Five of Wands. It's in reverse, so I'm leaving it. I have the Five of Cups. And I have the Hermit. You know, I love to see the Five of Wands in reverse here because this is letting go of resistance, right? This is no longer mirroring other people's energy, and this is about being confident within yourself, really being confident within yourself. For a lot of you, this has to deal with, someone that you're missing, but this is about new opportunity. You know, what once was. And it's showing over and over, like, why things need to come to an end. It's so this new opportunity can begin. And then you have the Hermit, card of Virgo. For some of you, this could be another Virgo. But it's like the Hermit is emerging, right? He's emerging out of this. I feel like the Hermit is, coming from this Five of Wands energy, realizing that, I just keep mirroring other people's energy. Like, I'm mirroring the wrong people's energy. I'm taking on the wrong people's energy. And that alone, right? Because Hermit, I'm going in deeply looking at what has hurt me in the past. But as I do that in the Hermit mode, I realize the opportunity that lies ahead. I have to say Virgo Leo. I don't know why. Okay. All right. We're going to do final clarification. I have the Four of Wands. Beautiful. You know I love this energy. This is what lies ahead? Huh. Count me in. Remember, the magician is here to give a message, to not just remind you, that you can absolutely jump on this new path. But it's like giving you a message that, well, something amazing sits ahead, something that you have wished for, and the time is coming. It's like he's getting you ready. Like the time is coming up. And the High Priestess. It's definitely the energy here to examine what I want. Look at that. The Magician coming out on that. A lot of earth. I feel someone's nervous that the next person or the next adventure or something is going to be it's like that feeling of being taken for a ride. So I feel like you're looking at the future. This is what I feel like. I feel like the Magician is here. Now showing up twice. On the Magician, by the way. And I feel like you're being guided, right? Because I have the High Priestess here too. You're being guided. You are receiving information. You're receiving feelings of what to do next, which way to go. Because remember, we're at a crossroads. And I feel like with two magicians showing up, it's like confusion. I don't know which way to go. But we're going to remember this magician trumps this magician. So he reminds us that, yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's written in destiny. It's written in the stars. And not just that, but false people who come into your path with this type of energy. It's like they can't really get near you. You're being guarded, right? You have the best teachers here. And you're definitely moving into a time of harmony. I feel like this is the Magician is trying to tell you. It's kind of funny because this Magician is wearing a mask. This one is not. This one's being completely open. So I feel like that's a symbol of you not trusting, like not knowing which way to go. Yet, with the one, oh, look at that. Pray over it. Meditate over it. So again, you're being asked to go within, right? Because you're at this crossroads. You can't determine which path to take. So, for some of you, you may dream about it. Like your answers may come to you in your sleep. They may come from someone who's passed on. And maybe this is how you hear messages the best, right? I feel I'll definitely ask you to take your mind out of it and go within your spirituality. This also feels like the energy if someone new comes along, and again, if they're not right for me, they're not right for you, and you're taking time, right? You're not like, oh baby, I love you, let's get married, blah blah blah. You're letting time prove to you that this person is honorable, legit, you know, um, and it will. Look at that, the King of Cups. So, I don't know. King of Cups is love, um, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I feel, the King of Cups means so many different things, but I feel like what it's representing here is a deeper kind of love, like deeper. As you're dreaming, you could certainly, with the High Priestess here, like, it's almost like get a view or something, some type of sign. Definitely, I feel like it's some type of sign that you are going the right way. His heart chakra is open. He's open to new love. Look at that. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Look at that. So we have the Queen and King of Cups mirrored by the Four of Wands. So, hello, Peak of Destiny. He is very loving, open, emotional, sexual, sensual couple. You'll be together for life. I mean, you are. You're just going to be together for life. And you certainly do not need to be a water sign. This is about, it's clear like the signs are being sent to us. We're being shown the way. This is what you've always wanted, and now it's coming to you. So, your energy can feel like really scattered, really anxious, and you don't know why. There's like nothing to explain it. Sometimes it's the universe coming in, preparing you. There's something new coming. There's something new. And think about that. If you get that type of energy, you find yourself like really anxious and there's nothing to explain it. You know, um, go with the flow. Definitely go with the flow here. Or if it's trying to tell you to get out of something, listen to it. Okay. Anything else? We have double four, so this is really about real stability entering your life. Oh my God. Look at this. We have the Death card and the Star. Upright. I do close the door, and my wish comes in. I mean, this is the end of your reading. I close that door. I move with as little as resistance as possible into what I have been wanting all along. But remember what was stopping you. The fear, right? The fear that you just might succeed. It may be that you feel it's more than you don't know if you can handle, right? Listen, this is your seed of intention coming back for you. This is you closing that door once and for all, whatever doors it may be. I don't know. I just love tarot. And we have Scorpio and Aquarius, but please don't worry about that because we've had all signs, right? I think I'm going to leave the reading there. I just don't think it could be more fitting how we started the reading and how we end the reading. So this is you receiving that clarity. I mean, I've never been so happy to see the death card, but it's because I know what it's representing here for you. This is your own ability to say no to what is not going to bring you joy. It's just like I feel proud here. I feel proud because it's like I felt this energy and now I feel this energy. Same, right? Same people. Same, same. There's no doubt that you can bring your dreams to you, but there are doors that have to be closed. Yet, it is up to you. Don't be afraid to fly. Don't be afraid to fly here. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I just don't know. Um, I mean, if I was writing a movie, this is where I would end it. It would be the happily ever after, right? We have the Queen and King here too. Remember that. We have the Four of Wands. It's funny because they're anchoring. They're anchoring exactly what it is that you want to bring to you. I love you guys. I love doing your reading. I certainly take messages from this reading. I am a Virgo Sun, Gemini Moon, um, Gemini Cancer cusp, and I believe Scorpio rising. But yeah, I definitely take messages out of here, and maybe that's why, like, I always know the right time to do your reading because I know when I feel that calling, it's time to do Virgo's reading because it's part of my own energy too. So, I don't know. I think it's quite beautiful. Where did it start though? With the Fool. With the Fool. And where did it end? With the Star. This whole journey that you're about to embark on is that of which you've always wanted. Spirit asking you though to fly, right? Fly. Like, don't be fearful. You can be fearful, but do it anyway. That's what the Fool would do. And the Fool was walking right into the journey of his lifetime. I personally couldn't be happier for you and for me. This is so gorgeous, guys. You know, I felt like it may be too early to do your reading, but I don't know. I felt the same scattered energy, so I feel much more calm now. Much more calm, so I'm glad I did it. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop talking. I love you so much. I love you so much. I am not doing personal readings yet. I know. Remember, I will announce it, okay? And, you know, so if you have, you know, if you've purchased a reading and you want a refund, please tell me. Like, I know I'm not great with my emails either, but, yeah, tell me. I don't mean that. I'm very thankful, but I'm very understanding too. Like, I understand, okay? Anyway, what a beautiful, beautiful month of May. You know, here we are, the Fool, getting ready to take a journey. We have the High Priestess. We have, you know, destiny. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.